What's up YouTube, I'm RuneScape and welcome back to another video. Today is day number 9 in the 50-day video challenge. If you're not aware, doing a video every single day for 50 days. Very excited about it. Today we have a 1 to 99 hunter guide. Now I was going to do this last week, but didn't have the levels to show you guys everything I wanted to show you, so I went and grinded it out this week and now we've got it done. So let's start messing around. Let's jump into the clips. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, I got the 1 to 99 hunter guide today. Now as with all of my 1 to 99 guides, we're going to be going over the quests that you can do first. So for hunter, you can do the natural history quiz minigame, which is going to give you 1000 XP. You can do Eagle's Peak, which will give you 2500 XP. However, you need 27 hunter to start this, and you can do Monkey Madness 2, which is going to give you 15,000 XP. However, you need 60 hunter for this one. Now, it is highly recommended to do the natural history quiz at the Varrock Museum. This is going to get you from 1 to 9 hunter instantly and takes 10 minutes, where 1 to 9 naturally would take about an hour. It's also recommended that you at least start a Fairy Tale Part 2 Cure a Queen to have access to the fairy rings. This is going to make a huge difference in the time that it takes to get to the hunter areas. Now before we jump into the guide, some other information that's useful. At level 1 you can only deploy 1 trap at a time. At 20 you can deploy 2. At 40, 3, 64 and 85. Also, while hunting in the wilderness, you're able to deploy 1 more trap at a time, meaning a maximum of 6 traps for black Chinchompas. That being said, let's get into the guide. Now, I'm not going to start at level 1 because you really shouldn't ever start at 1. Just do the damn Varrock Museum, alright? Trust me. Now, in all technicality, from levels 9 to 11, the fastest method is copper Longtails. However, polar Kebbits are located around the same area as Cerulean Twitches, and nobody really wants to run to the copper Longtails just to catch 7 of them. So we're just going to do polar Kebbits from 9 to 11. So the polar Kebbits are located north of Relica, and I found the easiest way to get there. You can use a fairy ring teleport, but if you don't have them unlocked, just move your house to Relica. You need 30 construction for this, and just run north. Other than that, you're going to have to teleport to Camelot and then run all the way up to the north. Now, for this, you're going to need a noose wand to be able to catch the Kebbits. However, you're also going to be catching Cerulean Twitches afterwards, so I would highly recommend bringing 1 bird snare so you don't have to go back to the bank. I'd also recommend bringing a couple of stamina potions and some weight reducing clothing because you are going to be running around a fair bit. Now in order to catch these, make sure you have your noose wand equipped. Click on the hole to inspect it. You'll see that there are tracks leading away from the hole. It's come through this tunnel. We need to find the next spot that it went to. So we'd inspect this side of the tunnel or this side of the tunnel and see where it came out of. It's not this one, so we inspect this one. And it's come out to this snowdrift here. So we inspect this log to see if it came through there. It didn't, so we can inspect this tunnel to see if it came through here. And it did. Now we'll go inspect the other side of the tunnel because that's the only spot it could come out of. And it should be in this snowdrift here. You have to make sure you inspect and see that the tracks are leading this way before you go ahead and attack this snowdrift. There you go, you catch a Kebbit, and then you start again by just going back and once again searching in the hole. From levels 9 to 11, catching polar Kebbits, you're going to need 358 XP, and this is going to take you around 10 minutes. Now, once you're at 11 hunter, you can start catching Cerulean Twitches, these birds right here. So if you've brought your bird snare along with you, the best thing to do at level 11 is just to lay your bird snare and then go and catch a Kebbit. And by the time you come back, this bird should be on the bird snare. So we'll go ahead and catch a Kebbit. Hopefully this bird will take our bait. So run around. So you're going to be getting XP for catching the Kebbit as well as getting XP for catching the bird if it does decide to go in the trap. Let's go ahead and check this log. Now, it doesn't matter how far you run away, the bird trap will stay up for its period. I believe it's 45 seconds that it stays live for. You can also, I guess, put a bird snare up here, but I found this is the best spot because it's the closest to the tunnel that you're inspecting. So catch the Kebbit and then come back. We can see the bird is now on the bird snare. Check the bird snare, perfect, and then just lay the trap again. So from levels 11 to 15, catching Cerulean Twitches and Polar Kebbits, you're going to need 1053 XP. This is going to take you around 20 minutes. Once you have 15 Hunter, you can now catch Ruby Harvests. These are found in the Piscatorius hunting area. The ways to get to the Piscatorius hunting area are to teleport to the Grand Tree and then run north. Otherwise, you can use a Piscatorius teleport, which is going to teleport you literally straight here, and you can just run south. Other than that, it's going to be a pretty long hike from Ardoyant. Now, in order to catch these, I would recommend bringing a butterfly net as well as 5 butterfly jars. And then for this strategy, you're going to bring 2 bird snares as well. The reason we bring 2 bird snares is because we're going to be catching copper longtails at the same time. Now, the strategy for this one, the area you want to start in is right here. You can see there are 5 trees and 2 rocks. It's in the middle of the Piscatorius hunting area. So you want to start right here, set up your bird snare, and while your bird snare is set up and you're waiting for a longtail to jump into it, you can just run around and catch these ruby harvests. They're going to give you 24 XP each. Now, once they're in the jar, you can simply just release them straight away. They're not worth very much money, and you want to have the jars free for when you want to catch more. Now, once you have a bird caught on your bird snare, run back, check the bird snare, and then reset it. Once you reach level 20, you're able to put down 2 bird snares at the same time, so you can put 2 snares down and then still run around and catch the butterflies. Now, you'll want to do this method from levels 15 to 33, so once again, make sure that you bring 2 bird snares and a butterfly net as well as 5 butterfly jars. You're going to require 15,836 XP, and this is going to take you around 1 hour and 20 minutes. From level 33 Hunter, you can now catch barbed-tail Kebbits by setting deadfall traps. Now for this, you're going to want to bring a knife and an axe of any kind, and you also, if you want to get a few more XP per hour, bring a couple of bird snares and a couple of stamina potions. The barbed-tail Kebbits are found in the Feldup Hills Hunter area. The easiest way to get here is by using a Feldup Hills teleport. Otherwise, you can teleport to Castle Wars using a jewel ring and run south. Now, here's the spot on the map that you want to be standing. As you can see, there are a lot of boulders around here. You want to go to the top ones. Now, what you want to do is first off, go ahead and chop down a few logs. Once you have a few logs in your inventory, you can run back and set the trap on the boulder. Now, if you want to get extra XP per hour, you want to have the stamina potion and you want to run to the east. Once you get to the east, you'll see that there are a bunch of crimson swifts. All you have to do is set your bird snares. They will just jump straight into them. Obviously, because you now have over 20, you can set 2 traps at a time and then run back to the deadfall trap. Unfortunately, you can only set 1 deadfall trap at a time. So by the time you get back, it's been caught. You can set again, go and cut a couple of logs. Once you have a couple of logs, hopefully you can come back and the trap has been sprung. If not, just run east and catch a couple more of the crimson swifts and then run back. It does pop up in the chat box that you have caught one. However, it won't come up in the chat box if you have caught a crimson swift. So, just run back and forth, and this is how you get the maximum XP per hour for level 33. So from levels 33 to 37, catching barbed-tail Kebbits and crimson swifts, you're going to need 9,226 XP, and this is going to take you approximately 30 minutes. From level 37 to 47, we're going to be catching prickly Kebbits. This is back at the Piscatoris hunting area in the exact same spot as last time, so I won't go over how to get here. For this method, you're going to want to bring a knife, an axe of any kind, and if you have 35 fletching, also bring a chisel. You're also going to want to bring 3 bird snares, a butterfly net, and some stamina potions. Now, the strategy for this one is to chop down these evergreens. I'd recommend chopping 4 logs. Once you have these 4 logs, you're going to go over to this boulder and set up a deadfall trap to catch the prickly Kebbits. Head over, set up the trap. Once the trap is set, head over here, set up your 2 bird snares, or once you have level 40 hunter, you can set up 3 bird snares, and then you can go ahead and catch some ruby harvests. This is going to get you a good amount of XP per hour for this level, but make sure you prioritize the bird snares and the deadfall traps because they're going to give you the most XP. Once you've caught a prickly Kebbit, you can use your chisel on the Kebbit spike to make Kebbit bolts. These are worth 100 GP each, so you're actually going to make a decent amount of money from these levels. If you have to prioritize between the bird snares and the deadfall trap, I would definitely take the deadfall trap as it gives you way more XP, 3 times as much XP. Once you run out of logs, simply go ahead and cut some more trees down, and don't forget your butterfly jars, which I have forgotten here. So from level 37 to 47, catching prickly Kebbits, copper longtails, and ruby harvest, you're going to need 47,654 XP. This is going to take you approximately 2 hours. From level 47 onwards, you can now catch the orange salamanders, which are found in the desert. This spot right here, the best way to get there is by using the fairy ring teleport here, or running south from Al Kharid and then just running east from the Shanty Pass. Now, what you're going to want to bring is 3 ropes and 3 small fishing nets. You can bring some extras if you're worried about losing them, but you really shouldn't. You're also going to want to bring some water skins, as many as you can fit in your inventory. You also want to bring a couple of stamina potions because you are going to run out of energy. And then if you want to get some extra XP while you're here, bring some alching runes because you do have a little bit of time in between setting up the traps. Now, the strategy for this one is to set up these 3 traps. Very, very simple to set these ones up. And then, while you're waiting, just alch. Make sure that you top up on your stamina potion when it's running out as we wait for this one. And then what you're going to want to do is check the net trap, and then after it's checked, do an alch, run around, set up the tree, and then in the middle of it, you can actually alch to interrupt the sequence. This is going to allow you to run to the next trap a little bit quicker. Now, personally, what I like to do is just alch the orange salamanders because they're a pain in the poo hole to have in your inventory. But if you guys don't want to lose money on your alchs, then you're better off just releasing them and alching whatever you have in your inventory to bring with you. So from levels 47 to 59, catching orange salamanders, you're going to need 198,615 XP, and this is going to take you approximately 4 hours, and if you bring alchs, you're also going to make around 30,000 magic XP per hour as well, so around 120k magic XP. So from level 59, you can now catch red salamanders. These are found literally just south of the ZMI altar. Now, the best way to get here is to use the ZMI teleport on the Lunar Spellbook, or use the teleport with the Grand Tree to the battlefield of Khazad and then run a little bit west. Or you can go to Ardoin and then run west from there. Now, you want to bring yourself 4 ropes and 4 small fishing nets because at level 60, you're going to be able to use the 4th trap. You're also going to want to bring a couple of stamina potions and a few alchs if you want to get a bit of magic XP while you're here. Strategy for this one is very simple. Just set up the traps and then alch. Super simple strategy for this one. Sometimes it can be a little difficult to find a free world because these are a very popular method. However, just keep hopping around and you'll find one eventually. So from levels 59 to 80, we're going to go with red salamanders. You're going to need 1,738,182 XP. This is going to take you approximately 23 hours, and you're also going to get around 30,000 magic XP per hour. So keep that in mind. You probably get around 700k magic XP while you do this as well. So for the final method from level 80 to 99, you're going to want to do black Chinchompas if you don't mind going into the wilderness. These are found in level 34 of the wilderness, just above the Graveyard of Shadows. The best way to get here is either running, or you can use the obelisk teleports and you will end up right next to it. Now, remember, this is in the wilderness, so I would recommend bringing some D-hides so that you can't be maged very easily, and bring a bunch of food, some brews, and restores so it's a lot easier to get away. So just remember, this is a hotspot for PKers. Make sure you bring a lot of food and very good gear to stop mages from attacking you. If you are attacked, simply just run south to the Graveyard of Shadows and you will have an ability to teleport from there. You just click your teleport simply out of the way. Now, for the strategy for this one, once you have level 80, you're able to set 6 traps in the wilderness. Unfortunately, I don't have level 80, so I can't set 6 traps. Just set up your traps in a box formation. Now, I'm not going to be able to catch any because I'm only a level 65 hunter, but just set them up in a diamond formation and you'll be able to catch the black Chinchompas. I'd recommend banking pretty quickly. Maybe once you get 100 or so, you can run down, bank them, and run back up. So from levels 80 to 99, you're going to be needing 11,048,363 XP. This is going to take you approximately 110 hours, and all the Chinchompas you catch are going to net you 104 mil profit. So for those that are a little less keen to head in the wilderness like myself, the alternative to doing black Chinchompas is actually doing red Chinchompas. Now these can be hunted from level 63. So they are found in the Feldip Hills Hunter area. Now, once again, not going to show you guys how to get here, but it's on the far west of the Feldip Hills Hunter area that you want to be hunting these chins. You can also complete the Hard Western Provinces diary to get your own personal hunting ground. However, I don't have these done, so I can't show you guys. The strategy for this one, obviously you're going to need to bring 4 box traps. If you're going to stay here till 80 plus, bring 5 box traps. You can also bring some elks, and then if you want to 3-tick hunt, I recommend bringing some Guam and Swamp Tar, as well as a Pestle and Mortar. The reason you do this is because you're going to be able to get more XP per hour by tick manipulating. Now, I'm not going to go deep into this. I do have a video on tick manipulating for fishing, so you can go and check that out, and it will show you how to go ahead and do those. But essentially what it does is allows you to drop the box trap immediately rather than having to wait for it to be set up. This can also be done for moving positions and picking up the traps as well. So if you decide to do red chins from 63 to 99, you're going to need 12,665,832 XP. It's going to take you around 210 hours, and it's going to net you 77 mil profit. So there we have it, guys. Everything you need to know about 1 to 99 Hunter. I personally recommend doing the red Chinchompa method to 99 because the black chins are riddled with PKs. That's going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you found it helpful, make sure you leave it a like. If you know someone that's going for 99 Hunter, maybe recommend this video to them if they need a hand. If you guys aren't aware, I'm doing a 50-day video challenge, new video every day for 50 days. So if you guys are enjoying the series and you're keen for more videos, make sure you click that subscribe button. Thank you guys very much for watching today's video. I will catch you in tomorrow's. Take it easy.